Hello, and welcome to yet another interesting episode of the Girlfriends Podcast. Well, if you're yet to subscribe to the YouTube channel, we encourage you to do so right now, ASAP. I mean, it costs you nothing to subscribe. Just click the subscription, box, and also turn on notifications so you get notified whenever we publish a video. But it's been a minute on the Girlfriends podcast, and that is due to reasons we cannot make public. But thank you so much for your patience. Have you taken it upon yourself to watch previous videos? Well, if you're yet to, you should hurry now to the playlist and check out previous videos. Leave a comment, share the videos as well, and also recommend, issues or topics that you'd like us to talk about on the Girlfriends podcast. My
Yeah.
name is Efe. She is
Cassandra.
all right, so today we have something interesting to talk about. I'm very sure that a number of you are aware of, the buzz across social media platforms, talking about whether or not you should cry in a Lamborghini or in a Keke Napep. I mean, it's been a flurry of, emotions, views and counter views for, young Nigerian actress married to distinguished Senator Ned Nwoko of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Huh.
But as it is, we hear that she's already filed for a divorce. We really cannot tell how true, that is, but our fingers are crossed. I mean, there is nothing hidden under the sun that will not, come to reveal itself. So it's just a matter of time. But just to refresh our minds on the genesis of this whole controversy between Regina Daniels and her husband, no, not Ned, Senator Ned Woko. So one fateful, weekend, I mean, social media was actually thrown into a frenzy with a video of her crying out for help, saying, "It's too much. The violence is too much. In my house, I'm a queen. In Ned Woko's house, I am nothing. I'm a nobody." And her siblings were there, to kind of like fight for their sister. And it actually threw social media into a frenzy, like, what is going on here? And shortly after that, we saw distinguished Senator Ned Nwoko, in a bid to address the issue, come out publicly to state that, oh, Regina Daniels is actually under the influence of something, and that is probably what triggered her actions and inactions in the course of that video. Well, it didn't end there. We've also seen reports of the mother allegedly coming out to say that, look, I did not compel my daughter to marry this man in the first place. It was her choice because she was actually dragged. That you see what you've actually cost your daughter, you see what you've actually put your daughter into. Her siblings, on the other hand, they are relentless, trying to defend their sister even more. And according to them, look, if you like, turn the tables, we'll go sit down for the table, chop. And the good news now is the fact that Regina Daniels has just got herself a mansion worth 150 million naira in Aja, Lagos State, Nigeria. And when she made her post public, she also used the caption, "I'm a queen in my own house." That's
Oh.
beginning to look like a brand right now for her. I think she should just, cash out on it because it's just a way of turning your pain into something profitable
Yeah.
at the end of the day, especially for social media, and celebrities. Congratulations, first of all, to Regina Daniels. But at the end of the day, would it be right to say that her decision to marry Senator Ned Nwoko, someone who is way, way older than her, was a step in the right direction, or like it was all worth it? That's if they're really going to like get a divorce at the end of the day. Do you think that she's been well compensated for the number of years she stayed in a marriage? Do you think that financially she is independent enough to stand on her feet? And what's next for Regina Daniels? Cassie here has been monitoring the story from inception.
Hmm?
I think she's got more tea
Wahala.
to this story. Cassie.
Well, I think I would first of all start by saying that what next for Regina? It's all dependent on Regina. The same way when she was getting married to him, it was dependent on her.
Mm,
Yes, the mother might have influenced her in some ways. That okay, marry for financial stability, this or that. But I think everything boils down to what someone has a conviction of.
mm,
And if she feels that now it's time for her to pack her bags and leave, honestly, I would not judge her. When it comes to issues of allegations about domestic violence, when it results to all the fact that someone's life is at risk. It's there are no negotiables for me. It's non-negotiable. You have to think about your safety first. You have to think about your life first. And I think everything is dependent on Regina. This time around, she has to make a decision, not because people are watching, not because her family will say this, but she has to choose based on what she feels is going to be better for her in the long run.
And her kids.
There is no marriage that is without the ups and downs. That's what we are told. Of course, even in our relationships that are professional, that are not romantic, so long as people are coexisting, there will always be fractions. There will always be, I mean, friction. There will always be fracas. So it's not really a case of just Regina. But of course, we know the dynamics as regarding her marriage. The fact that her marriage, the barrier, or should I say the differences in age, status,
Right.
exactly, were definitely going to come to play because she was just a kid and she's still a child so
A
long
young
as
adult.
a young adult so far as I'm concerned. So you don't expect her to reason in the same direction with someone that has seen life through so many decades or even centuries, so to say. But the truth of the matter is, now it is left for Regina to decide. And some people were insinuating that she has already gone back and everything. Whether she chooses to go back, is that what will work for her? It's on her to answer. If she chooses not to go back, is that what will work for her? Now, the man has introduced her to a lifestyle that she really needs a lot to fund, but it will take sacrifices if she decides to walk away. It will take a lot of sacrifices for her to readjust her taste to what will suit her new reality. Because this time around, she's no longer sitting as a trophy wife. She'll have to work for it. Now, with I dare say that with or without Ned Nwoko, this lady would have been so much more because we already knew what Regina was becoming at the time. She was like one of the most sought after actresses. People were talking about her, even at her young age. She had accomplished a lot that a lot of her peers could not ever have accomplished at that time. So jumping into the marriage, it was their decision. But now again, if she wants to leave the marriage, it's still their decision. But I want to tell people that any decision that she wants to make, as much as we know that actions come with consequences, people should refrain from judging, or how do I put it, from judging insane laughing, so to say. Because whether you marry a poor man, so long as the poor man is not a good person, if they don't have an empathetic heart, they will still abuse you.
Right.
Whether you marry a rich man, if it's not an empathetic person, he will still abuse you. So the watchword should be the people you are getting married to, or the person that you are getting married to, is the person human? Does the person have the fear of God? Does the person align with you when it comes to values? These are the things that we should be looking at. I know that money is very important. Checking someone's pockets before you get married to the person is very important because money sustains marriage. Anybody that will tell you that money is not important in marriage, that person is lying.
Right.
But it be like a total deciding factor when it comes to getting married to someone? No.
No.
Because there are some people that when you're getting married to them, they may not have at that point. But do they have a focus to where they are going? Do you know that they are going to succeed? There are always indications. There are always indices pointing that this person is going to make it to. And it may not take long, they will make it. So if it's that kind of person, you will settle. But the only thing I will tell people is don't get married to someone that is lazy. Because if we get married to someone that is lazy, that is where it will be so difficult. There will be a very big demarcation between their actualization and their dreams. How do I put it? So she went for what she thought was good for her reform, but I think she gone there, she tested, and I don't think she's trusted. So
Well, a lot is really going on right
yeah,
now. Like you
so
said, there are dynamics to,
yeah.
relationships and marriages. And in the case of Regina Daniels and, Senator Ned Nwoko, it's very, very clear, the gap between the both of them. Now, as it stands, we really cannot cry over spilled milk.
At
I
all.
think she is the one wearing the shoes and she knows where it actually, hurts. At this point in time, buying a mansion worth over 150 million naira as reported across social media platforms. Is that like a good comeback?
Did I think she's not doing that for a She needs a place. I don't want to think that she just bought that house.
To prove a
Because
point.
if she was as that man's wife, if she's just buying that house, then I think she doesn't know what she's doing. Because of course we all know that she didn't go there for love per se.
Oh,
She
really?
went there for financial stability. She went there for the fact more people see marriage as
I thought she
different
went there
things.
for love.
How? People go into marriage for different reasons. Some go for love, some go for financial stability, some go for emotional stability, some go because they are clocking 30 and they need to get married. People go into marriage for different reasons. The same way I always make my controversial take that there's no love that's unconditional. Every love is conditional because you are loving someone because of the way they treat you.
Mm,
You are loving someone because of this. Even your parents sometimes they show love to you because you are a good child. Yes, of course, sometimes it may look unconditional because they know that no matter what, some parents, even if their child is a thief, you are still their child.
right.
But why is it that some of the parents will go as far as disowning their children? So sometimes love may be conditional. But in this lady's case, if we say it's love squarely, you are right. And if I say it's not love, I'm still right.
You
Because
know
I
why?
feel
You know why I think she actually married the
what
man?
love?
Because no,
What
I
form
think
of
their marriage
love?
actually clocked 6 years
What
recently.
actually
And
defines love for you in this scenario?
well, judging from what they've actually put out there, because
Mm.
I don't live with them, so I really don't know what is obtainable. But from what they actually put out there, I'm somewhat convinced that this lady, this young lady, really loved Senator Ned Nwoko, and that was why she decided to marry him. All right, because from the captions that I've actually read over time,
Mhm.
making it look as though
It's
what
as
they
if
share is
the
special.
thing is that you like talking about what they are telling you. People will always make up things. Let me tell you something. From the beginning of this year, that these people
And you
started
think a
having
man
their
of that
issues.
caliber would just, play along with such
From the
narratives?
beginning of this year, these people started having issues. They started having issues.
Hmm.
She removed his name from her bio, and up till now, that name is not there. She deleted all of his pictures. Those were
I
the
think she
issues
did that
were
to
there.
cause a stare.
No, they started having their issues. So they came, family spoke, they reconciled, and then it got out of hand. That lady is making accusations of domestic violence, and her sister has shared videos of where her sister
Yeah,
sustained injuries.
yes, I saw
So
that.
you don't know what is going on there. So you cannot just see what they are posting online and say they are in love.
But there are reports that this is not the first time, women are coming out to lay such, claims against the senator,
There is
Ned
no
Nwoko.
proof whether he's responsible for the battering that they are accusing him of. Right now, we don't have any proof. But if somebody is coming out to say that I've been abused, it's left for the person to prove it. And we don't know what she's working on. Maybe she just needs that space now to clear herself mentally. She wants to pursue a case with him in court. She will go ahead and do it.
Hmm.
If it's something she wants to do, why not? But for now, it is not really clear as to what is going on between these people. They are the only people that know what is happening. But
Well,
what I'm saying is, don't measure their love based
on
on the
social media.
captions that you are seeing. Who
Okay.
would?
All right. So
Hmm.
thank you very much for that advice. I will take it to heart. Well, at this point in time, there are speculations that, she might go back to Senator Ned Nwoko because the lifestyle is actually an expensive one and you need plenty of
Lifestyle
money
cost. Now
to
you know
sustain it.
no.
But others are saying that, look, with this mansion she just acquired, the chances are very slim that she would want to go back to Senator Ned
I don't
Nwoko.
think that lady just bought that house. Would it be stupid that she's been married to that man for 6 years and she's just buying a house? Of course, it's financial stability. She must have made her plans. For any young girl that is getting married to a man of that age and caliber, she knows what she's going into.
Hmm.
And you must be smart enough to cop as much money as you can.
Well,
So,
do you think Regina Daniels will be going back to Ned Nwoko? I mean, to
and
maintain.
there's a very high possibility of her going back. Very big chance. Very big chance. Except if she makes a big decision. And that's why I said it's like 50-50 thing. She can go back, she cannot go back.
Cassie, with all
It's
of this
all
display on social
dependent.
media, you think she would really want to go back? I
Hmm.
mean, her mother is
Have we
already
not
involved.
seen
Her
worse
siblings are involved.
scenarios? Have we not seen
This
worse
one is
celebrity
quite
scandals?
messy. This one is
No.
quite messy. So
We've
I
seen
don't.
very worse ones that they still went back to themselves. This is not the first time that the senator is having a marital crisis. So it's not the first.
But do you think Regina will be making the right or the best decision going back to Senator Ned Walker with all of the, claims that she's been abusing, substances, and then she also alleging that she's been abused over time in the marriage? because as it is now,
But
she's
somebody's
not
under
the.
your roof. The
Hmm,
person is doing drugs. What does that mean? Is it when people resort to drugs most times because they are seeking solace or they are seeking refuge in something? People don't just wake up and start abusing drugs. They abuse drugs because they're trying to find solace in something that
hmm,
about the things they cannot speak to anyone
hmm.
about. So someone is under your roof, someone that we did not know was doing drugs, person that is doing drugs, and you're coming to tell us, NDLEA, do your work.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right. Our fingers are crossed, really. But tell us what you think of this whole situation. Regina Daniels buying a mansion. Do you think she's trying to make a comeback at Senator Ned Nwoko? And do you see her going back to Senator Ned Nwoko? Maybe both families are going to meet behind closed doors to see how they can address the issues in the name of, oh, she's still a young girl. She's still very young. She's a Gen Z. Just give her time, be patient with her. And should she go back to Senator Ned Nwoko, what do you think that would make of her and her entire family, especially looking at how well they have been bashed for
Hmm.
being gold diggers, allegedly? Well, we'll leave it here.
I will round up by saying that I don't think that young lady can outreach that man. She cannot have money more than that man. And if she wants to pursue any case with that man, I doubt if she can win. So she just has to pick what she can pick, and that is if she wants to go, she should pick what she can pick and go in peace. Because I don't think she would want to start anything with that man because it's not going to be possible. And that is
Nigerians,
the bed she has
netizens,
made. She
they're
will have
going
to
to.
lie on it somehow. And I want to believe that she's owning that bed with her full chest, whether it's of roses or of thorns. She's choosing her bed and she will lie on it.
I still maintain congratulations to Regina Daniels on the acquisition of her mansion, and we wish her many more keys, be
Amen.
it house keys or car keys, or private jet
Ferrari,
keys, anyone,
Lamborghini,
Lambo,
no keke na pepo.
no marriage is perfect too. So I just hope that we all have learned a thing or two. We're still learning as a matter of fact, but we don't know what is going to happen next week. Shane Senator Network actually granted an interview on national TV and said, oh, he actually feels pity for men with one wife. Hmm.
It's all about
Look,
choice.
it's not everything that glitters, or not all that glitters is gold, they say.
Yeah.
Believe social media at your own risk. We'll leave it here. Do well to leave a comment, share this video, and also tell us issues you'd like us to discuss subsequently on this podcast. My name is Efe.
My name is Cassandra. Bye, guys.
Bye.